So, welcome to this week's top five for the week of November 12th, 2015. I'm Christina Reese.
And I'm Brandon Zach.
So, we do have a Dallas and a Houston pick in this week's top five, but it's an Austin heavy list. We're going to be in Austin this weekend, the entire crew. For East Austin Studio Tours and all of the events and things that are around it. In fact, we've got an event that we're a media sponsor for that we'll tell you about in just a little bit. But let's start with number five, which is Houston. This is the
Houston, the Houston Cinema Arts Festival, and it's going to be. I believe it starts today, but it's going to be happening in a bunch of different events throughout town. Museum of Fine Arts, Aurora Picture Show. It's one of those big things that everyone's kind of a part of. Like Project Row Houses is in on it a little bit, and it's really great. One of our writers, Peter Lucas, did a great overview of some of his kind of top picks for what's happening. Like he has a good eye, and everything that he picked out just looks fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, this guy so knows what he's talking about, and his overview is excellent, and we'll link to it, and please read it, and that'll give you, if you don't know where to start when it comes to finding an entry point for this particular festival, which has been going on since 2009, this is a good primer for it. Just an excellent, excellent selection of movies and documentaries and shorts and everything. All right, so number four this week is in Dallas. It's in the Oak Cliff neighborhood of Dallas, Bishop Arts. It's Tom Sale and Andy Don Emmons. It's called The Elusive Gooseman of Bardwell and His Chicken Miracles. This is decidedly a sort of a folk art type of painting show. These two guys, they are peas in a pod. True eccentrics and mainstays on our art scene. They are scrappy, smart, interesting artists. They always have been. And these paintings, it looks to me, oh, and I will say that Andy Don Emmons, one of the two, he described this as some slightly nasty and creepy paintings based on retablos and santos of our own irreverent stories. I've seen some of the images. They look like they're sort of around body functions, folk remedies for medical maladies.
All you really need to know about this event is just to read the artist statements.
Number three is, so we're going to jump over to Austin, since that's where we're going to be spending the majority of our time this weekend. It's 24 Hours with the Herd. This is a live performance. It's multimedia, music, narrative, but it's the paintings of Frank Ray. There's a retrospective of his work at Harry Ransom Center. Frank Ray, the pioneering Texas artist of the early part of the last century. We've written about him. Gene Fowler did a fantastic piece on his work in this show earlier in Glass Tower. We'll link to that. But it's 7 of Frank Ray's paintings. It was a series called 24 Hours with the Herd, which traced 24 hours in a cattle drive. And these are the images that are going to be projected. But anyway, it's a reenactment of a 1933 live performance.
We don't quite really know much about it. I mean, it's described as like having projections and live music in 4D. I don't know what's going to be 4D about it. Yeah, so number 2 is the symposium happening at the VAC on UT's campus. The symposium is called Experience in and Beyond the White Cube. It's a bunch of talks happening, and they really have brought in a bunch of people from kind of all levels. The director of the VAC is going to be kind of moderating everything there, but it's all focused around the idea of ways that work is experienced. So it's kind of an offshoot or in collaboration with the Strange Pilgrims exhibition happening at the Contemporary Austin and at the VAC. So it's,
and Laguna Gloria.
And Laguna, yeah.
This leads us to number 1, which is East Austin Studio Tour. 287 artist studios are going to be open this weekend. This is Big Medium's thing that they host every year. It takes place over 2 weekends, but it starts this weekend. It's not just all of the artist studios being open. You can wander around, you know, you wander through the neighborhood and you duck in and out of all these studios and you talk to the artists and you look at their work. It's nice. It's, you know, there's also, oh my gosh, 152 exhibitions, 17 happenings, and a series of select events. And then Glass Tire is a media sponsor for, if you want to come see us, on Saturday morning. It's the East's Community Breakfast.
There's going to be tacos. There's going to be Bloody Marys. We're serving mimosas. We're serving beer, because if you want beer at 9:30 in the morning, we'll give it to you.
We're just telling you to come, you know, start the day right.
I mean, we're going to be shooting video, so have a few mimosas, get on video with us, and it'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll be in town until Sunday, so we will see you. We'll see you in Austin.